Hello and welcome to another episode of Negotiators on Demand. Today, our negotiator is Mick. He's going to get a free cup of coffee liberated from his coffee shop. The employee or person, manager, owner, other side counterpart is Scott. Going to get the timer up here. And before we start, Mick, do you have any questions before you
Nope.
set off on this journey? 10 minutes. If it gets good, you can always be granted an extension by the audience.
Hey, yeah. Hi, what's your name?
Hey, I'm Scott. I am your barista today. What can I get for you?
Scott. My name's Mick, and Scott, looks like you're having a good day so far.
So far, so good.
Well, Scott, I hate to tell you this, but I'm about to become your worst customer, Scott.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why? What
Listen,
happened? What's
okay,
going on?
okay,
What?
listen.
What?
I
Oh,
don't,
hey,
I
should I get my boss?
no, I want to get your boss yet.
What are you gonna do? Should I call the police? Is this like an emergency?
Well, I
What's
haven't done
happening now?
anything. I haven't done
What's
any.
going on?
I haven't done
You're gonna be my
anything.
worst person? Why are you gonna be my worst person
Well,
today?
Scott, I'll tell you why. Because first off, I don't have my phone. My phone is in my other jacket. The weather changed. I had to take this jacket and I left it there. My phone is next
Oh,
to my wallet.
I
And
lost my wallet one time for like a year. And I didn't find it again until I wore that jacket again. I was like, how did I forget to look in this jacket?
it
Oh.
happened, Scott. But Scott, listen, I gotta ask you something. Do you
But
remember
at
that
least you
year?
know where it is. You know where your phone is. And I bet, is your wallet there too?
My wallet is there too.
Oh man, that
So
sucks. Good thing
Scott,
your car
here,
keys weren't in there.
well,
You'd still be at home.
exactly. I had to get my car keys in my but listen, Scott, what I have to ask you though is that do you remember that year we didn't have your wallet? Can you imagine not having to have a coffee for that whole year?
Dude, that would suck so bad.
I know it would, yeah. So listen, this one, I've got my wallet back home. I'm coming here tomorrow. Why don't you let me have this coffee now, and then I'll pay you for two coffees tomorrow.
Oh man, two coffees tomorrow?
Two coffees tomorrow.
So you want two coffees today?
No, I just want the one coffee today,
You
Scott.
want the one coffee? Just coffee, just straight up black coffee?
That's how I take coffee.
All
Same
right.
color, my soul, black.
Nice. Nice. All right. Yeah, sure. I can cover you for today.
Scott, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate the solid.
No worries, man. I'll even make it a large. Here you go, buddy. Here's your coffee.
Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
everything turns out okay for you. You had me scared there for a minute, man. Whew.
Uh,
We
Scott,
have this one guy that comes in
you
here. We have
stay.
this one guy that comes in here
Yeah.
with his Starbucks coffee cup, and he's always trying to like get free coffee. He's like, he comes in and he just shoves his cup in my face. He's like, "Man, give me a refill." Hate that guy.
Oh, wait. What the fuck? You guys aren't doing free refills today?
Oh, it's you again. Get out of here. I'm gonna call the cops
Hey, at
again,
least I got
man.
money. I like
You,
that broke
yo,
guy over there.
bro,
Fuck.
you have money?
I
You
have
want to buy
money.
this guy? Do you want to buy pay for this guy's coffee?
No, man.
Daniel,
I do my yearly
Daniel.
donations. I do my tax write-offs. I don't need to donate on. I just want my free refill. And
I know where you work, bro. Get out
you
of
know what?
here.
I'm gonna go
Get,
next door. I don't care about this place. I hope this place burns down.
I hope you burn down that guy.
Oh
I'm
man.
so glad you're not like him.
I'm glad I'm not like him too. But
All right.
he's probably wishing he wasn't like that either.
Yeah. You know, you
He's
never know what somebody's been through, do you? Like a guy like you, how did you end up here today? I don't know. You know, your mother and your dad, they got together clearly and they had you. And then here it is 75 years later, and you come walking into my shop.
It happens. I try not to think about my folks getting together, but thanks for reminding me anyway. So,
You're welcome. Yeah.
well, Scott, thanks for the coffee. All right. I know I had
All
10
right,
minutes.
man.
So,
See you
all
tomorrow.
right.
Tomorrow.
I'll be here tomorrow.
And then
We'll
a
see.
voice from above
I
in
know
the
where you live.
heavens comes down upon Mick and tells him, Mick, get courage, go in there and get a free muffin because you got 5 minutes left.
Hey, Scott,
Oh, you're back. What's up?
listen.
What's up, Mick?
Well,
Mr. Jack?
that's the
What is
name
up
of
with
my
the
film.
Mr. Jack?
That's the film that I'm working on.
A film? You're working on a film?
I'm working on the film.
What is it
Anyway,
about?
it's about a guy who goes into a coffee shop and he
It
gets
is not.
no,
Stop
it is.
it.
He gets a cup of coffee, but now he gets a cup of coffee.
Are we
He
on
gets
camera now?
not now, but we could be. He gets a muffin as well.
And he gets a free muffin?
No, he doesn't get a
This,
free muffin. He's going to pay for the muffin tomorrow when he pays for the coffee. Unless you
oh,
want to give me a free muffin. We have not cast the role of the guy who gives the muffin in the film yet. So you can think of this as an audition.
ooh. We have 3-week-old muffins. I'm just kidding. They're not 3 weeks old. They're like 3 days old. You want a 3-day-old muffin?
I'm going to
They're
prefer
still really good.
they're not fresh though. You see the difference between what's the difference between a 3-day old muffin and a fresh muffin? You know what the difference is, Scott?
Wait. Let me think. This is like a riddle. Let me think. Don't spoil it for me. A six pack?
3 days.
You know what the
So
difference between a 3-day-old muffin and a fresh muffin is?
yeah, I do know the difference. Can I tell you? The 3-day old
Sure.
muffins are going to stay there, but the fresh one you're going to give me, right?
No, it's just the package. One got taken out of the package 3 days ago. They're all like a year old, man. They put them in plastic. They like inject them with like synthesizers, preservatives, fake stuff. You don't want to eat this muffin. This muffin will eat you
This muffin's going to eat me.
from the inside out. It's not going to feel good down in there in your stomach. I
Won't
got
feel good.
something that I got something better. We have
What's that?
croissant. Do you like yourself a croissant?
I would love a croissant.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. So what kind of films
And
do you make? Let me throw, you want it warmed up?
sure, that'd be great.
All
I'll
right,
tell
let
you the
me
kind
throw
of
that.
films I make while you're warming it up.
Tell me more about your film. Like what is Mr. Jack really about? Not about
It's
a coffee
about
shop guy.
it is about a coffee shop guy, but it's also about being able the consequences we face when we can't accept love with grace.
Oh, that sounds deep. I don't want to watch a movie about that. Here's your croissant.
All
Here's
right,
your
Scott.
croissant.
Tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
All right. See ya.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
Is that scene?
Scene wrap cut.
You do that.
Is
You
that
do
what they
that
say?
before the scene, not
That was the
after. Okay?
most, that was the most graceful explanation of a movie, followed by the most disgraceful feedback of a. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I don't want
Doesn't
to
get
watch a
any
movie
better.
about that.
Okay.
Oh, God.
What's
It was space
I'm anxious
lasers.
to hear. I'm anxious to hear the criticisms. What I
Uh,
did. What I need to improve.
before you hear, the here's the thing: criticism from one person, yeah, who cares? But if it's from a bunch of strangers, then it kind of matters. But before you even hear their thoughts, let's hear the most important one, yours. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate your usage of tools?
Oh man, that's a good question. Because I'm still learning the tools. I'm still learning, and I haven't used them in this situation. So I'm going to be like real conservative and say three. And
Fair.
and um, and the reason behind the three is like I say, is just it's like I'm using a hacksaw for the first time, or I'm using a power tool for the first time. So I
Yeah.
don't. It's just unfamiliarity. So that's why I'm going to give it that.
All right. And then what would you rate your overall performance?
Oh, I'm always hard on performances, but I did get a coffee, I did get a muffin, so we'll call it maybe a seven, six, say 6.5.
Now, did you get them for free or did you get them on a loan?
I got the croissant for free, but a coffee's on a
Nice.
loan.
All
Well,
right,
it's not a
Spoon.
loan, but if I never show up? It's free.
Well,
Hey,
you know
you
what? I
promised.
wrote down.
I will come find you.
Listen to this. I wrote down. I won't say life, but I wrote down. Don't lie.
Okay, yeah,
Well, yeah, it's one of us really. Don't lie to anyone you don't plan to kill, but
yeah.
it makes it comical.
Well, you said, wait, you said something very clear there, though. Don't lie to anybody I don't plan to kill.
Stop.
So I'm sorry. Film at 11, barista dies. And
Scene 11.
Found on scene is a hat with the word Mr. Jack on it.
Is he saying he trying to kill you?
Oh,
That's what he was saying. Yeah, he's not coming back and he's gonna kill me.
Really, that's really elevated.
he's
This
coming
got
back.
this
Look,
this
look
got really dark.
when he throws the
I'll
trash
watch a
out.
movie
Hey,
about
Scott.
that. I'll watch that movie.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
gonna, I'm gonna accept hatred with grace. On your knees. Nice.
All right.
Did we stop recording?
No, this is good. Uh, all right, Mick. If you had a magic wand, what would you do with it? What would change?
well, what makes you think I don't have a magic wand?
Well, well, because you would have gave yourself a 10 out of 10.
Okay. All right. And so I'm sorry. I'm being a. Okay. What would things would
Yeah,
change?
like yeah, with the
What would
magic
change if
wand.
I had a magic wand?
Yeah, you get
Like I
10 out
said,
of 10.
I need to learn more tools. And I need to have experience. I need to have flight hours. I need to do that. Get the neural grooves in my brain for using the
Neural
tools.
pathways. Yes, build those neural pathways.
Yeah.
Guess how many mock sessions I got?
63.
Really? No,
I'm guessing.
no, I'm like at 1400,
Okay. That's a lot more than 63.
5 years.
Wow.
No, yeah, get the neural pathways. You gotta get them relentlessly, consistently. All right, now time for the fun part, the feedback. Your counterpart, Scott. Scott, you gave him you gave him one item for free. You gave him the other one on contingent, but I think you probably wouldn't care to collect if he showed up the next day. Because I think,
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just coffee,
yeah,
and he's a customer, and he'll come back if he has a good experience. He'll bring his wallet the next time, and he'll have had a good experience. He'll come back. He did not pick up on some of the clues I threw down. If you watch it again, you might see some spots where I was trying to I was eager to talk, and you were eager to talk, and so there was a little bit of friction there, and it's you could have probably gotten to the free muffin without asking if you had just been a little bit better of a listener and a little bit more with the exploratory questions, the calibrated questions, exploring, like at the end there, you could have been like, wow, what's going on? Because I was like, oh yeah, love and grace. Oh, you could have right there. That was like your big opening. You could have gotten free coffee for a month. Like find out like that I'm going through a divorce or that whatever my best friend is like, you know,
uh,
moving away or whatever I was going to come up with off the cuff there. But or that like
That's
the
some,
coffee shop was shutting down, or that my screenplay nobody, I'm not getting any traction. I can use some help. Whatever, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know if you just like take the goods and run.
well,
yep.
that's Mick. Don't get offended. That's only one person. It
No,
matters
but
what
can I just
what
I
anybody
want
else
to
feels.
if I can just interject real quickly. I agree with you, and one of the things I
Oh,
was feeling at that point was that I was so excited that I got the free coffee. I stopped there, which goes against never be so in love with something you like that you pass up something that
Except
could be
something
better.
better. Yeah.
damn. Yeah,
And
that's
that's what I
advanced
did, and
right
that's
there.
what I did at the point. I potentially passed up something that could have been better. So thank you. That's a really good point.
That's actually Scott's favorite one of his favorite lines from the whole thing. Yeah, don't be so sure of what you want that you wouldn't
I
take
was so
something
sure
better.
of getting that free coffee, I just passed them coffee for a month. So that's potentially.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
We got, let's see here. Who do we got? We got Attila. We got Justin, Shoden, Mark, then me, if any feedback is missed.
Yeah, Mick, you started great. You ask him, it looks like you're having a great day. So that was a great opening. But after that, you fall down. You didn't listen what he was saying. You had so many. Usually I ask, who do we know more about? And you did great with that because Scott was telling you so many things, so many information. So that was great, but he did it by himself. You had so many points to connect. Even in the beginning, he said, I lost my jacket with my phone and my wallet. So that would have been a great connection. He is similar to you, similar thinking, and you could go on that path or any other one. Did you talk to my boss? So you already figured he is not the boss. He's just an employee. So you had so many things to go by and talk more details about those things. But you reach your goal, even you got more, so you turn out great at the end.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Justin, what did you think?
Yeah, a couple of thoughts. I did like the opener, and then it felt like you almost too quickly went for it, but it ultimately didn't matter because I think that you did a great job at building rapport with Scott, right? And you rated yourself kind of low on the tools because you didn't use as many quote unquote mirrors, labels, and the things that are specifically taught. But it didn't seem like it mattered for you because you built that rapport so well, and you were still able to get what you want. The next point that came up that I thought, and I see this a lot in higher stakes negotiations, is people actually close the deal, and before you know it, they start taking off again, and they can blow it up at the moment. But you didn't. You pulled it all back together, and that's different than like being so focused on something that you wouldn't take something better. But it's once you get that, and I've seen this many times on higher stakes things where people just keep talking after they've already sold and got
Yeah.
what they needed, and then they run themselves right into a hole. So, um,
If somebody buys, stop selling.
Right.
yeah,
Take it and run. Great. Shoden.
Hey Meg, great job. You got the coffee, you got the croissant, you had good repo. You started off with an accusation audit, but you never got to finish it because Scott spoke a lot and then you got distracted. And at the beginning, it seemed like you were too eager or you were too focused on the end result, that is getting a free coffee, instead of listening to what Scott had to say because he was telling you a lot of things about himself. So as a good negotiator, I'll probably highly encourage you to like get as much information as possible from your counterpart and then use it during the entire negotiation process. And because I did notice that you were trying to share a lot of information about yourself as well. So I'll probably dial that back a little bit and focus on the counterpart a little bit more.
Yeah. Man, go do some meditation, Mick. Right. Mark, any feedback, any observations, anything?
Yeah, well, Mick's definitely well read up on the Black Swan Chris Voss techniques, and as people have said, he started off looking to use them, and then his personality took over, and he just used his personality to get the cup of coffee, which is what
Yeah.
it's all about. Which is a positive. I had more notes on the first session that he did. Before the coffee about the nose, and like he said things like "I understand" instead of using a label, and then he also had a button there, and people don't like have their butts in their face. Instead of using a label. Yeah, but I mean, overall, very good. And I think it's what Mick said, just practicing using more labels, perhaps. Maybe a superstar.
Yeah. I think overall, Mick, the feedback goes, it matches well with your own self-assessment. You gave yourself 3 on tools, 7 natural performance. Yeah, if you increase the tool knowledge and get those neural pathways, your natural 7 is going to go up to a 9. So yeah,
Right.
I can see that happen in 6 months time. Be in no rush, right? This is a lifelong,
Yeah.
it's a lifelong thing. It takes a while to build those. Best way, as Chris Voss says, get 60 repetitions per tool. You got the N9 tool, and then you can set it to deliver more accusation audits. So you did the accusation audit. I think you should practice that throughout the week, more of those labels and dynamic silence. I think those should be your 3 that you start sharpening.
Acquisition audit. What was the second one?
Label, which is pretty much an
Oh,
accusation audit. So
yeah. And dynamic silence.
yeah, dynamic silence. Reason is because many commented like, um, if you would have been more curious about the counterpart, maybe remove yourself a bit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
you
get
got
you.
that magnetic personality, you attracted them now, like shift a bit position, get to illicit info no more. And then yeah, you go up to a 9.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. Everyone, thank you so much. I really appreciate the feedback. It really is like I say, it's